Hello, guys. How you doing? My name is Rod Drake, fitness and health coach. I'm also a person who lives a holistic lifestyle. So, guys, I'm telling you from experience. That's the only way that I can relate to what I'm talking about for you guys, so you can see where I'm coming from. This whole picture. So, let's talk about today's sugar. All this bad stuff about sugar. So let me break it down, guys. Of course, there's bad sugar, okay, but your body runs off sugar. And from my experience, because that's the only way I can relate to this whole thing is tell you my experience, guys. Refined sugar, when you separate the sugar and you take it out of the fruits and everything like that, and you have it by itself without the fiber, it becomes a problem, guys. That's why I strongly believe, from my experience, when I changed my health and improved it, when I was eating the whole food plant based, eating the apple and the fruits whole, not drinking apple juice and all that stuff extracted without the fiber, that becomes a problem, guys. All right, because your body needs the fiber to slow things down in your body when you're eating that fruit. So, personally, and don't take my word, check out Dr. Yaki Awaken. He explains all the stuff about sugar and how it works in the body and all. Um, what I realize, when you're toxic and you're eating a lot of junk food and your body's all messed up, and then you try to go and eat healthy, transition over to a healthier lifestyle, you're toxic. So now, when you try to have something like a banana or something like that, and you have probably, like, say, something like a leaky gut from eating all the garbage, well, that banana, that sugar breaks down and goes into your system, and now you have a leaky gut. And now the sugar is going out into your bloodstream, and it causes some type of problem with your health. Well, because your body's all, like, just all banged up from the unhealthy lifestyle. But when you're nice and healthy and you're eating these fruits and vegetables, especially the fruits, from my experience, you know, I had the leaky gut and all that stuff because I was eating so bad. I was on the American diet for a very long time. I'm from the West Indies, and I've been here since I was 7 years old. I'm 51 years old, so I've been here more in America than in Jamaica. But I thank God He gave me this experience because I'm able to share that with you guys. Coming from a natural place like Jamaica with the fruits, the vegetables, organic mangoes, drinking the coconut water, the spring water from the mountains and all that stuff. It's man, Jamaica's a beautiful place, man. But the food and all that stuff is just amazing out there. And I'm glad I had that experience as a little boy. I remember climbing the trees and eating the mangoes in the trees. And Aki, I was the boy, so we had to go climb the trees and get the Aki to make breakfast. So it's pretty cool. I was like a Tarzan when I was younger, in Jamaica, living out there. And now coming to America, everything is processed and all that. Still can get access to the fruits and vegetables, but didn't eat much of that because it just didn't. We got caught up in the processed food because we were watching the neighbors eating all that garbage, so we was eating it, and it just threw my whole health off. But getting back to sugar, personally, being on this plant based diet for several years, what I noticed with me when I was unhealthy, I used to crash and get dizzy and things like that because my diet was so bad, eating all the processed food, eating the junk food, eating the refined sugar. That stuff is killer, man. That refined sugar is killer, and it just messed me all up. But what I noticed, guys, when I started eating healthier and getting away from the refined sugar, and that's what I want to share with you guys, that you're feeding these bacteria in your gut. These are the guys that you're feeding, and parasites and these different things that's in the body. They love that refined sugar. They love that junk, that acidic food, the bad ones. So when I was feeding those guys, and there's the ones that control your appetite, so I was really feeding them instead of really my own pleasure. I was really taking care of those guys, and I just got the side effect of the pleasure of it because I was feeding them. But guys, what I noticed when I started eating healthier, and I started starving them by not eating that refined sugar anymore, that I didn't get dizzy anymore. I didn't get that high low feeling. All that went away, guys. I mean, I could eat maybe one meal, a good healthy meal for the day, and it will last me almost the whole day. No lows and highs, no crash, all because I started eating healthier. I started starving the bad bacteria, started starving the parasites, and I started getting the good stuff in my body. So it got me doing bowel movements. I was, pretty much just detoxing, getting all the stuff out of my system. Like I told you before in my other videos, I lost 85 pounds of waste, guys. 85 pounds of waste. That's like another person. So it's all because I started eating cleaner, and I started getting the good sugar from the fruits, the vegetables, getting that good stuff, the nuts, the seeds. So again, guys, the point of this whole video is to let you guys know that if you start eating healthier and just basically get the good stuff in your body, those sugar cravings that you get for the refined sugar, the bad sugar, it goes away. I don't get that craving for refined sugar no more. Those days are over. I don't even get no cravings for it. I could care less about eating anything junk, a Snicker bar, all that stuff. I don't get no craving for none of that garbage because that refined sugar, that feeling is gone because I starved the bad bacteria, and now the good bacteria are happy. My immune system is strong because I'm feeding the good guys. So the way you get rid of that craving for the refined sugar, the junk, is stop putting it in your body first of all, and more important, start feeding the good bacteria in your body by eating the whole food plant-based, guys. Eating that raw too, getting that fruits and vegetables in your body. That's what I did. You don't have to do anything I tell you. Okay, I'm not certified to recommend anything, but I am educating you guys that from my experience, when I started eating clean fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, eating it raw, not cooking anything, get it in the system. I do eat cooked food, of course, all plants, no meat, just all plants. But when I was eating more of the raw food, the salads, and getting eating the fruits, get more fruits in my body, blending it, juicing it, just nourish my body with that good stuff. The craving for the refined sugar, the bad sugar, went away. I don't have it no more because I'm feeding the good cells, and feeding the good bacteria, feeding the cells, and no more of the bad guys I'm feeding. And this is how you get rid of that craving for the refined sugar, guys. You got to start feeding the good cells, guys. All right. If you need some help, somebody to hold you accountable, reach out. You can reach me on this YouTube channel. You can reach me on my Instagram at Official Radical Michael. Check out Dr. Yaqui Awaken. He explains all this. He got the microscope, the blood, shows you with his patients and everything that he's working with, how they transform their lives, from the same addiction from refined sugar and all the bad, lifestyle of the American diet, how these people got away from that through going through a healthier eating with their transformation over to the healthy eating. All right, guys. So hopefully this helps. Reach out. God bless you. Have a good one.